story that is, when it started out the first night in Columbus, Ohio, it was, I guess it was 5 or 7 minutes, something like that, and by the time we got to the 60-second show, it was like 15 minutes. So every time I try to make it shorter, it just gets longer, which is, of course, what always happens with really good stories, because you remember all the stuff that really happened, and not just the things, but the little things around the story. So Lindsay gallantly has told me that he finds it charming that I actually tell this story. So I try not to feel bad about spending so much time telling the story, but here it is. So in 1970, Lindsay and I were living in the middle of the most amazing music time, I think, in the world. It was San Francisco, it was 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 70. It was Jimi Hendrix, it was Janis Joplin. It was the best you can imagine, and Lindsay and I were right in the middle of it. I joined his band in 1968. We played for 68, 69, and 70. Every weekend, practiced. Every day. I went to college. They didn't care. I tried to study. I did okay. I got C's. My parents supported me. And I got to keep the money that I made in the band, which was actually pretty darn good because we were opening for Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, all the San Francisco bands. It was awesome! So sometime around that time, I wrote, well, I should tell you that Lindsay and I then at the end of 1968, 69, 70 started going out. So then we were like this really cute couple, and we were making this amazing music. And I wrote this poem about him, really. I figure in a little into it a little, but it's mostly just about him and how I felt about him when I first met him, because, you know, your first impressions are always important, and I found him to be so sexy and so handsome and so nice and so very, very talented. What are you gonna do? So, anyway, I wrote this poem. So years go by, it gets to be 1973, almost 1973, and we do Buckingham Nicks. And we think we've made the best record that could ever be made in life. And I have written this song, this great song, with this poem. Somehow it didn't make it on the Buckingham Nicks album. The Buckingham Nicks album came out, got dropped by Polydor Records, and then this song surfaced again, because we had made a really, really good demo of it. And so there it was. We had it, and we were probably going to record it for our second Buckingham Nicks album, but it disappeared again. And we think that one of our friends, I say friends loosely, stole our tape, and off it went into the cosmos, never to be seen or heard of again until 2010. Wow. So in 2010, my friends, who some of them are on the internet, all of them really, except for me, and they came and they said, God, this is a great song. Look at this, and it's like a video and everything. There's pictures of you, Lindsay, it's all really sweet, and I look at this song and I'm like, wow, that's the song. And I take it to Lindsay, and at this point we're making a little EP for this tour. I said, do you remember this song? And he's like, well, yeah, I'm playing on it, and I did a great arrangement on it, did I not? And I'm saying, yes, so let's record it. Let's Fleetwood Mac record it. And he goes, okay. So we went into his studio at his house and we recorded it. And we tried, I know, how long now? If I had a watch, I would tell you. And we recorded it, and we recorded it almost exactly the way that we had recorded it in probably the beginning of 1973. We stayed very loyal to what it was. So I think it is one of the, it is a moment, if you notice when we sing this, and of course I'll screw it up because I've said this, we know this song so well that it's just ingrained in our heads, you know. We don't have to worry about forgetting the words until tonight. And it shows kind of who we were in a long time ago, and we all kind of wish you could have been with us at that point, because there really was nothing like it. It was just magical. So the song is called Without You. It is very similar to how it was, and that's my story. Is there anything you would like to say? Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Me?
On the 63rd show?
Well, yes. Well, no, I mean, just that, uh-oh, you're turning the mic around. Should
As
I?
Katie would say, I'm coming at you like a dark horse.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where that came from. Just out of the, she's here.
You're gonna hear me roar.
And you're going to hear me roar. Lindsay loves that song more. He loves it.
I love that song. Love it. The record-making part of it, everything about it.
Everything about
We
it.
shouldn't be talking about that though.
They love it.
But we are because we can.
Yeah!
That's true. We can pretty much do any damn thing we want up here, right? We're slowly turning into something like the Rat Pack up here.
We are. Or George Burns and Gracie Honey.
That's probably better, yeah.
Okay.
No, just, this has been a very, I think musically we've played about as good as we've ever played on this tour. It's been a challenging tour for a lot of reasons, and yet as we come to the end of it, I am so glad that we've done it, and as I have said before, there are a few more chapters left in the book of Fleetwood Mac, and I love you, Stevie. I love you. Where do we go from there? Well, good night.
Here it is, the song, Without You.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.